no sunlight. So cold, sleep is nice. So tired, my eyes fight. They just wanna close back up tight. Get up, hoodie on. Hard work at the crack of dawn. This life ain't for the weak ones. No, this life pure only for the strong. Feeling slow, shake it off. Don't got time for negative thoughts. Red sight, got the dot. Shoot my shot, I want the top. Never lost, got my plot. Know my story, I know my boss. I won't fight against the clock. Time's a limited gift from God. One day I will have my victory. Crush all my enemies so viciously. Work so hard my hands are blistering, and they will carve my name in history.
Yo, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Eagles Uncensored podcast. I am AK Eagles. I may fuss and cuss, but you can count on me and my content like the fucking city bus. And if you like the Wagyu, subscribe too. How y'all doing? This is a Sunday afternoon special for me and my boy Philly Halftime here. Just wanted to get together, talk a little Eagles football, and just getting back in the swing of things. And I really had a lot of fun last time, and want to continue doing it again tonight. So appreciate you guys for joining me. It's a beautiful evening out, so I decided to do my stream outside. So some of the cars are a little loud, but yeah. How you doing, Halftime? Appreciate you coming on.
Doing great. Thanks for having me on. This is awesome. Glad to see you back.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. So, listen, guys, real quick while I have my boy on here, I want to give out a little bit of news. So we have in the works right now, going to be doing some T-shirts for my channel, the AK Eagles podcast. So once I have more information and more things to show, I will let you guys know. But shout out to Halftime and his wife for hooking me up with that, and appreciate you guys so much. It's about time I get some shirts going for this channel.
Yep, you got it. Anytime, anything you guys need, whatever I can do, I make sure it's done.
Yes, sir. And I appreciate the wifey as well. What's going on, Jock Talk? Appreciate you being here, sir. Thank you so much. So real quick, dude, I want to ask you, who has been your guy of emphasis for OTA so far this first week?
Oh, Jalen Carter. I've been looking at him, and he's a beast. Dude just is a beast, Jordan Davis, that dude has he got skinnier, muscular. He got more muscles on him. He has looks like he lost a lot of weight, But I've been looking and I'm shocked how Jordan Davis, he changed his whole physique on it. And I can't wait to watch him. I think he's going to step up huge this year. I know everybody knocked him, but I think he's going to be huge.
Yeah, no, man. Listen, I was on Jordan.
You rode the bus on Jordan Davis.
Well before the draft, I was probably on Jordan Davis's highlight reel come like week 3 or 4 of the season before. I really liked what the kid brought to the table. I really thought he could be a nice piece to fill in for Fletcher Cox when he retires. And I love the stories that have been coming out of Philly, and all the progress the kids made over the off season, slimming down a little bit and still remaining strong. And, I hope
how low he was getting.
Yeah.
Going around people. You see how low he was getting? He's getting low, man.
I know a lot of people, whenever he was drafted, a lot of people sat there and they were questioning whether he could pass the rusher or not, or rush the passer. Sorry. I believe this year he's going to prove to a lot of people that he can rush the passer. I cannot talk right now. What the frick is going on? That he can rush the passer. Not just that, but he can be also a very big centerpiece to stopping the run. So, and I believe
why everybody was on him.
Huh?
Why was everybody on him? Like, he did nothing all year. When we needed a run stop and we had him in, we stopped the run.
Yeah.
And we didn't stop the run when friggin' he wasn't in.
Yeah, no. I know after he went down with his ankle injury, the second
Yeah.
half of the season, I guess his, production fell off a little bit. But, being a rookie, getting an injury halfway through the season, trying to battle back from that's got to be a little tough, and going through all the things that they go through. So,
With her ankle injury. Yo, you try to do it that heavy. Come on.
yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not going to look too much into it. I even said it at the beginning of last year. I know there's going to be some people out there who probably wanted to take Hamilton in that spot, and I know there's going to be a lot of people that wanted Jordan Davis in that spot. If you looked at them both the rookie years, Hamilton probably stood out a lot more than what Davis did.
Right.
But longevity-wise, career-wise, I believe Jordan Davis is going to have a much more effect on his defense than Hamilton will.
But we had more. Our defensive line is more stacked. So we had so many guys. You can sit Jordan Davis down because you had top key players.
Yeah.
You didn't have to have Jordan Davis on his rookie year to have that step up.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, sit back and learn, son.
Yep.
And that's
Linval
what
Joseph, Ndamukong Suh, Fletcher Clark. Now, see, some people look at that, though, man, and they sit there and they question, well, if Jordan Davis was all he was supposed to be, why did they need them?
Because Howie Roseman is a genius. And everybody that hated Howie Roseman, including me, was ticked off a couple of years. And then Howie Roseman builds this monster of a defense. It's like having your offensive line right now. What happens if you just said, hey, Kelsey, go retire?
Yeah.
We have somebody take your place. Would you like to have Kelsey, or would you go with the rookie? Give me Kelsey.
I understand, dude.
Yeah, but give me Kelsey. I mean, don't hurt something that is. Don't fuck up something that is there. You want the best offensive line, and you want the best defensive line that money could buy, and that's what they did.
Yeah, no, man. I'm with you. I don't think getting Ndamukong Suh and Linval Joseph was any indication that Jordan Davis isn't anything that we assumed he would be. I think that was just Howie playing very smart, getting veteran presences and two people who were like 800 pounds of beef in the middle that no one could move. I think it was just a smart play on his part, and it worked out tremendously. I don't think that has any effect or any, outlook on Jordan Davis's career or future. I still think he's going to be a dominant presence.
Right.
And I believe getting Carter and putting Carter right next to him, that gives him some familiarity. And,
Awesome.
I think he's going to bring out the best of him and bring out the best in Jalen. They're both going to bounce off one another, And let's not forget Nolan Smith either. I mean, all three of those guys are going to be studs.
Like you're not going to see Jalen Carter on every freaking snap because you got Fletcher Cox there. It's like you guys, you stop jumping on somebody so fast.
I got to say this, man. I think the only, and I wouldn't even say it's a bad thing, but I think the only thing Howie did this year that I was just like, on was bringing back Fletch.
Yeah.
I mean, out of all the moves he made, out of everything that he did, like, I understand it, veteran presence, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know, man. I think that 17, 18, 19 season really jaded me in a way to where I don't want to start holding on to players too long. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Jason Peters,
Right.
Alshon Jeffrey, Deshaun Jackson. I'm not into that anymore. So, listen, I love Fletcher Cox, and he will be a legend here. But you know, I have very high hopes for Milton Williams.
Oh, I
I
I
do.
agree with you. I'm
I mean,
100% behind you. I
listen,
wanted
man, he
Fletcher
did not
Cox going
play,
last year, so
bro. He did not play many snaps last year. Do you know he was ranked fourth out of defensive tackles against the run?
yes,
And he
yes.
hardly even played, dude. Like that is amazing, and that's very very high potential. And it's like getting Jalen Carter, getting Jordan Davis, re-signing Cox, and having Milton and Tua the Tupu and all these guys. It's like that's going to take away from Milton being able to get out there. Dude, I think Milton is a very big hidden gem, dude. Like this guy has tremendous power, tremendous speed. He can get off the ball. He's got good hands. He's got good bend. Like I want to see him play more, but you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to hate. I'm not trying to, you know, it's just how I feel, man. I
No,
want to
no,
see
no.
these young guys play, dude. That's why we
I
draft them.
I totally agree with you. I'm like, that's why I didn't want the
Sorry.
Eagles to let's go, Chad. I didn't want the Eagles to actually sign Fletcher Cox back. But you got him cheaper. He's not getting 15. I think he's getting 9 with incentives. It's incentives. He's not even going to make 9 million. So you got Fletcher Cox on the cheapest of the cheap. So you got to take him. I think he's getting 6 million if unless he gets his incentives. So you're getting Fletcher Cox for 6 million, you take it.
Yeah. No, I get. Like I said, I get it, man. I do. You know, but
But do I want to see Williams? Yes.
yeah,
If you ever watch this guy play, he's the same size as Fletcher Cox, and I think he has more speed than Cox ever did. But you got to let him work on his craft. You got to let the guy go. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's
I know I did, man. I think Milton Williams can be a dominant force, you know. And dude, if it ends up getting that we had three dominant DTs in Jordan Davis, Carter, and Milton Williams, man, that's going to be amazing. And then you add Nolan Smith to one side with Hassan Riddick and, you know, just and Dean. You know, we all seen he got the green cap and on the defense to call the defensive plays. So, you know, you got our guy, the safety. Shoot, we just talked about him today. Sorry, having a brain fart. Third rounder that we picked up.
oh what is that
Shit.
guy's name? Where's Randy at when I need him? Where's Randy at? That Canadian. Where's Randy at when I need him? What's the yeah?
Okay, is it weed brownie time? Because Mitch is still waiting for his brownies. Nah, man. Nope, not at all. Yeah, thank you. It's Sydney Brown. Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
I had to for some reason, dude.
I just had the same brown. I just had to bring the same thing you did. I'm like,
I
wait a minute.
lost the Sydney
We
part.
just talked about
Yeah,
this.
yeah. No, I lost the Sydney part. That was the part I was losing, and then I got hung up on everything else. Um, no, Sydney Brown, man. He's going to probably have a really really phenomenal year for a rookie.
Hey, like I said about Sidney Brown to you, dude he is going to be the that safety from Pittsburgh. I forgot his name too. Salamalu. No,
Oh,
what's that?
Palomar.
Palomalu.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Palomalu. He's a ball hawk. He hits hard. I mean, he hits damn hard. He makes sure you know you got your snot knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like about him. Now, he's not going to be jumping over the offensive line. He's not doing that, but he can hit you hard. He'll give you a rude awakening. And he can also call plays. He knows he can sit there and look, oh, this is going to be a run, but we're in a freaking passing play. He knows how to switch it up, and that's what we need.
Yeah. No, I mean, and listen, I know there's a lot of rumors out there about Buda Baker. Would love to have him. If we somehow get him, that would be amazing. I do like Terrell Edmonds.
Right.
My wife was pretty pissed off that we got him from her and stole him. Terrell is actually a pretty decent safety. Now,
Okay, he's hands down a better safety than we had last year.
yes.
He's hands down way better.
Now listen, he is not your C.J. Johnson, as
No,
in he's not going to have 6, 7 interceptions. Okay,
he'll have more blocks
he is
than
definitely a
interceptions.
coverage safety. You know,
Yeah,
he does. He's pretty fast.
he can cover a tight end.
Yeah,
Like if he had a cover, example, if he had to cover Kelsey, he can cover him.
the thing is, he's just not flashy.
Nope, not flashy. He just
You
gets
know?
the job done.
Yeah. So I don't think you're going to see a difference in tight end for sure, because like we're talking about, he is not that flashy player. But when it comes down to is our secondary going to be secure with Edmonds back there, I'm 95% safe. I feel secure having him back there. Now, an upgrade I'll always take. I'm
Yes.
not dumb. No one is dumb. You want to upgrade it, go for it, man. Um, but what I'm saying is, if I go into week 1 with what I got, I'm comfortable.
Yeah, you should be happy of what we got.
Of
Don't
course,
be upset. We should be happy.
yeah. And I still think our defensive line will be top 3 in sacks this year, even with the loss of Hargraves. Even with the loss of our linebackers. You know, I don't.
I do think we'll upgrade on the defensive line. Howie Roseman always does. Howie Roseman always likes putting more defensive line of players in there. So I'm thinking we're going to get Clowney.
Hmm.
I think we're going to get Clowney. I think we're going to, and just if you look at our team now and you imagine Clowney there too, and we don't need Clowney for every snap. We just need to, he just sits there and can build up.
I know, man. I just don't know how to feel about that. I mean, in all honesty, I'd rather go get an Ngakwe than have Clowney.
Yeah, but he'll be cheaper.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how much you'd have to pay for Ngakwe, but I don't know. I've never been a huge Clowney fan. Nothing against the guy, you know. I just I don't know, man.
If we get a I can't pronounce his name, but if we can get him, I'll be super stoked.
Yeah, you know. Listen, now that this will lead us into this conversation, obviously, because and listen, when I say this, man, I'm not putting anyone down. I'm not even calling anyone out. You know, um, I know there was a lot of chit chat going around about offense and offense and offense.
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook, I heard about D Hop. You know, latest one that I seen today was Hunter Renfro. You know, um, I understand why you guys want to upgrade that position. I do. You know, wide receiver, Quez Watkins, he dropped the pass during the Washington game and then the Super Bowl. You know, um, I'm just sitting here telling you that I don't, and see, I'm being very careful because I'm not trying to stomp on anyone's toes here. I don't know where we got it twisted that we need offensive players. I understand that, you know, Quez made mistakes. And in fact, if we got rid of him, I wouldn't be mad about it. But we don't need D-Hop, and we don't need Dalvin Cook.
No.
Last year, man, we had one of the most high-powered offenses in all the NFL. That was even with Quez on it. And Quez hardly gets the ball anyway. He doesn't have time to get the ball with Goddard and AJ and Smitty.
Right.
Yeah, he made that one drop in the Washington game that we lost. But did it change anything? No.
No.
We made it to the Super Bowl.
You made it to the Super Bowl.
You know,
So
you can't win them all. It is what it is. That's the way I look at it. You know? Now, he dropped that pass in the Super Bowl.
Yep. He did alligator arm it, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of guys, and I'm telling you, a lot of guys. I watch a lot of Eagle players alligator arm a lot of freaking balls, and nobody wanted to cry about it.
Well, here's the thing. He dropped that ball.
Yep.
Facts. Pissed me off too. You don't drop a ball like that in the biggest game of the year. You just don't do that. I even said that right after the game that night we went live. That boo. Terrible.
Yep.
But didn't we score right after that?
That's what blows my mind right now. Why everybody complaining about Quez?
So did that drop necessarily change anything?
No.
No. We lost the Super Bowl because we scored 35 points and our defense could not hold their offense under 35 points.
And if
When you score 35 points, I expect you to win that game. I really do. All right. Even when Jalen Hurts made that fumble and they scored 7 points, the very next drive he went down and made up for it. And then the next drive after that, he made up for it again.
Yep.
Yeah, that's 7 points we shouldn't have gave up. But he put us right back in prime position to be ahead, stay ahead, and to win that game.
Yep.
The fact is the defense didn't hold up. Special teams.
Because of one guy. It's only because of one guy.
Special teams. Didn't they give up a 60-yard return to Tony in the fourth?
Yep.
That put them on like the 20-yard line? That wasn't our offense.
Yeah, I think it was a 20 or a 15, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. That's not on our
in
offense.
that area. Yeah. That's not your.
Listen, I am all for if D-Hop would be an Eagle, listen, I would love to see him in the midnight green. My point is we don't need him. We got there last year with what we had, and we were really damn good at what we did. And some people consider Swift an upgrade over Miles Sanders.
I'm that guy.
Huh?
I said, I'm that guy. Swift is a huge upgrade over Miles Sanders.
Some people consider Swift and Penny arguably one of the best halfback tandems this year going in. You know, if they stay healthy.
Yeah.
Okay. I get we have some cap to play with, and everybody sees that dollar signs and they're like, hey, let's go get this guy. Let's go get that guy. I'm fine. Just get me defensive players. Defenses win championships.
Yep.
What I saw last year, why we lost our Super Bowl is because our defense lost us that game. And a little help from drugs to Pat Mahomes too, in the second half there. He was not he was not feeling any pain from the neck down. So but still, that my point is though, I'm not into hitting the panic button on the offense very quickly. I mean, you got that guy from the Falcons, that Zo. I'm only saying Zo because I can't even pronounce his damn name, honestly. But let him compete. Maybe Zo's better than Quez, and you ain't got to worry at all. But
they're saying that right now. They're saying he is going to be above Quez. They already got him above Quez.
Yeah. Well, let me catch up to these comments here. I apologize, guys. I went on a rant there. Yo, what's good, Weapon X? Weapon X, yes, sir. Appreciate you walking through. He says Quez has got to go. Hey, listen, man. I'm not for it, and I ain't against it. You know, I trust who runs our team. I trust who runs our organization. If they feel he needs to go, then he needs to go. If he stays, then he stays, and God help him. I pray to God he does not make those mistakes he made last year. But I'm for it. If they can make a trade and figure it out, you know, whether it's Quez for Ngakwe or you know, I don't know, man. All I'm saying is that I'm okay with it. I mean,
Right.
Quez is he's not worse than Rager. He's not worse than Aguilar. You know, he's made really good catches at some really prime
Didn't he have a
spots.
90-yard catch going against I think it was the Giants game? Maybe it was
Yeah.
the Washington game. One of them games, he had a 90-yarder. Anybody love Quez then?
No, but what I'm saying though is he does deserve to have his criticism
Right.
when he does do bad
When he
things.
when he
And
when
when
he
he
did
did fuck
shit.
up in Washington and drop that pass and lose us the game, I was one of the very first persons on here that was like, Quez, what the fuck, dog? That is not the one you dropped, you know?
It
And
was
when
like that on
he,
live.
yeah, and when he dropped it in the Super Bowl, same way. It's like, what the fuck, Quez? That's not the one you dropped. You're lucky they saved you, but that's not the one you dropped, you know? So, but then he goes around and he turns around and has some really good games where he catches the ball and makes some really nice catches. And it's like, where's that Quez consistently? You know? But as far as I'm concerned, he's outperformed Nelson Aguilar and Rager so far. So I'm not too down on him, but I'm not too high on him either because when we have needed him at the most, whenever what we signed him for, as in the deep balls, the two that we needed him to catch, he dropped, and he did it in a poor fashion. That doesn't make me so high on him. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Doesn't make you happy when he chokes in big games. So
No, no, not at all.
BLG. Yep. I
No,
totally
and I
agree.
agree, Weapon. I agree, bro. In the biggest moments, he makes huge
Yeah.
mistakes. He
And
does.
hands down, he choked on the biggest stage. And we understand what everybody's getting at.
I'm just saying that Quez was not the reason that we lost the Super Bowl, and Quez was not the reason. He wasn't the reason for anything, honestly.
Right.
I mean, our offense clicked last year, and I honestly, if you could halftime real quick, just look up how many catches he had for me last year, please. I really, really want to know.
Let me say.
And you're right. Defense costs us the game, bro. That's why when I look at this roster right now and everyone sits here and preaches about offensive players, I am saying no. Offensive players, we are good. We've made the additions that we've needed to make for the players that we've lost. I want defensive players. So when we get back to the biggest stage of them all this year, we don't have the mistakes this year that we made last year. And that's why I want defensive players, man. We can score 50 points a game, bro. But if you can't hold a team under 50 points, what's the use of being able to score 50 points? And that's my biggest pet peeve.
Quez had he had 33 receiving yards for 354 yards
Yeah,
and 3
33 catches.
touchdowns.
He had
He's
33 catches.
averaging 10 yards a touch.
But the point is, though, he had 33 catches.
Right.
In how many games? With the Super Bowl included, it's 25?
Yeah.
Something like that. 33 catches in 25 games, we'll just call it that. I'm just randomly spewing that out. That's not a lot. It's
No,
not
not
really
at all.
that effective. I mean, that's kind of my point. Quez,
Yep.
no Quez, it doesn't affect the outcome of last year.
Weapon X is exactly right there. Jonathan Gannon failed us. He's the one that choked. You lost the Super Bowl because of Jonathan Gannon.
Yes.
You know how many sacks did we get? 0. A big goose egg. How many? If Andy Reid was picking Jonathan Gannon schemes apart, they go score on the right side. Next time the Chiefs went to score, they scored on the left side. Same exact play, just on the left side, because Jonathan Gannon could not answer anything. That's why you lost, because of Jonathan Gannon. You didn't lose because your players. You lost because your coach could not put you in the right position.
Exactly, man. And you know, I kind of blame Arizona for that a little bit, because if you wouldn't have went and got his head all blown up before the Super Bowl, maybe things would have been a little different. But hey, it is what it is. I take my loss and I carry on, and that loss fueled my team to be even better this year and to want it more. So, but I don't know, man. I'm just offensive players are not my issue.
No, we
And,
did good.
and I don't
Julio Jones.
know.
Why do you want Julio Jones? BSG.
Listen,
He's
honestly,
dude. I'll be honest here. He's old. He couldn't do nothing. He's
listen.
ready to
Okay,
retire.
listen, let me put it this way. There's only one reason that I would grab Julio Jones. Only one.
Really?
One, I don't even think it would be $8 million. You could get Julio for cheaper than 8, I think. One, when would you have to use him? Hardly ever. Two, you use him in red zone situations inside the 20. You put him in the slot, you put him to the outside, whatever the hell it is. But that limits him to maybe like 10 plays a game. It gives him a chance to stay healthy, and it also he still can catch. Yeah, he might not be able to run anymore as well as he used to, but he can still fucking catch.
When he went to Tampa Bay, he played like garbage. When he played for
Tampa.
He played for Tampa. He played like garbage with Tom Brady. Hey, Tom Brady couldn't throw the ball over past 50 yards. I get that. But then he also played for Tennessee Titans, and he sucked there. Like, his time has come. He needs to retire. He keeps on saying his leg. Well, dude, if your leg's that hurt, you need to retire.
No, but that's what I'm saying, though. If you could grab Julio for like 1.5, 1.5 mil, just to do 20 plays.
I would have to take it, because I would tell you the same thing and tell everybody else.
Depth, right? It's depth.
If somebody gets hurt, at least I got somebody that got hands.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. If worst comes to worst, there's options out there, and that's my point. But it's no reason to sorry, hold up. It's no reason to sit there and completely hit the panic button. I'm not sure exactly where after the Super Bowl loss, everyone got turned around that our offense is the reason that we lost.
Right.
That's exactly. Not the reason.
You didn't lose because of your offense. You lost because of one man, Jonathan Gannon. Me, Randy, we all said that.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
Oh my god!
What the hell?
Who was that, Randy?
How did you do that without moving your lips?
That's
impressive.
I got a stream box.
No, I knew that. I was hoping you were coming up with something creative there. But
no, I couldn't. I was.
We wanted you to say you pulled that out of your ass.
Yeah, like
that was my cat. That was my kitty cat.
That's a better one.
There you go.
No, I didn't want to. Sorry, I'm late. I thought 6 o'clock my time. I don't know why it would be my time and not 6 o'clock your guys' time. So it's my fault. I'm late.
You do that a lot.
Yeah, I do.
It's the Canadian in you.
Yeah.
Right?
It's fucking annoying.
A 3-hour difference?
2 hours.
2 hours. Yeah.
2 hours?
Yeah.
No, so listen, guys, we were talking about this. I've looked online today, and I was looking around and saw some things on Dalvin Cook, saw some things on Hunter Renfrow, and we've been talking about the D-Hop thing, it seems like, for a few weeks now. And it's like I gave my take on it, why I don't feel we need them. I mean, here's your opportunity to change my mind if you feel differently than I do. But I don't
Just to
feel
change your mind. If
I don't.
anybody wants to change your mind, I don't think we're ever going to get him. I think he's going to Baltimore. But if say if AJ Brown got hurt, he's out for the year. Say Devontae Smith gets hurt, he's out for the year. The only thing is there'll be a safe button to pick him up now. It'd be in case one of them guys gets hurt. But
Yeah,
he's not going to be happy if one of them guys don't get hurt because he's not going to get the ball as much.
but
Unless you convince AJ Brown to be a slot receiver.
well, we move them around all over anyway.
Yes, but you would have to make him a slot receiver all the time.
My thing is though, gentlemen, and that's what we were up here talking about. Do you feel we need like a Hunter Renfrow or a D Hop or a Dalvin Cook or anyone offensively anymore to have a successful team going into this year? Like, do you feel we don't have enough firepower already?
Would you stick Dalvin Cook? I think
Dalvin Cook. You already have DeAndre Swift. You already have Rashard Penny. You have Kenny Gainwell, and you have Boston Scott. Okay,
right.
Pretty much you're telling me, all right, well, Rashard Penny, Kenny Gainwell, and Boston Scott are never going to see the fucking field then, because DeAndre Swift and Cook will take up both and everything.
No, Swift and Penny's not going to lose any time whatsoever. Like, I mean, Swift, I think, is better than Cook. I think hands down he's better. You see how he played against Detroit against us?
Oh yeah.
He hands down almost beat us in that game. Didn't he have like 3 touchdowns, 135 yards or something, 30 yards?
He crushed us.
He just destroyed us. Well, I mean, Jonathan Gannon don't have an answer for a running back, but and that was that's one of my big points. Where would you stick?
How about you, Randy? How you feeling, buddy?
Honestly, like, and I know Halftime probably knows where I sit on this as well. Like, if any of those names that you mentioned, offensive wise, I personally would love a Hunter Renfrow if God forbidding anything ever happened. That white boy can ball. Now, mind you, he's dealt with concussions the past last year, and he had a hard time coming back from it. So that for me is a big red flag. But for me personally, I think we're set on offense. I want defense. I'd love to have a Buda Baker. I'd love that there's some way maybe they could upgrade the linebacker position, maybe just one more guy or even an edge, because I don't really trust Derek Barnett. So maybe get a Yannick Ngakoue who's out there, or a Devin Floyd or something. But because you never know with a Barnett. So offense, I think I'm fine. But like Halftime mentioned, God forbidding, knock on some wood, if anything ever happened to the the wide receiver group, you would like to have somebody step up that obviously wouldn't be an Olamide Zaccheaus or a Quez Watkins or potentially a Devin Allen if they have to call him up, or a Britton Covey, because then you're almost playing them out of their skill set, and then now we're looking bad. So, but personally, I'd love defense over offense any day.
For me, it's special teams. I mean, can we just fix that, please? That's my first priority. I don't want Kadarius Toney to run to my 5-yard line again.
The problem is with that, Mitch,
you were listening.
Is your special teams coach had guy still here?
I know,
and they didn't get rid of him.
Yeah.
No, but see, that was kind of my whole point of this thing is, when I look back at last year, man, there's nothing offensively that you can look at that you could change or you could make different that changes any scenario to any outcome, other than our defense failed us on the most important game of the most important year.
I mean, if you want to pick on the in the Super Bowl, if you want to pick on anything, it was, and I don't want to say it, but Jalen Hurts fumbled the football.
No,
But
you can't even do that.
Well, I mean, if you want to pick it apart, I mean, this is what people are trying to do. They're trying to pick it apart.
Yes,
But guess what? When Jalen Hurts got the ball back, what did we do?
Score.
Jammed it down their throat, and we scored.
And then the next drive right after that, didn't he score again?
Yes. So he made up for it. We tied the game. So yes.
Yeah.
But the only thing that hurt us was the defense. And Randy knows how I felt about Jonathan Gannon. Mitch knows how I feel about Jonathan Gannon.
He loves Jonathan Gannon.
He cost you a Super Bowl.
He even said it in a press conference afterwards when he was talking to the media. He even said, he goes, man, if I could have gone back and made some more adjustments and actually came back in the second half and did things differently. So it's like so you're admitting the failure right there. So like we have every right to feel the way we do, of course. But like halftime and like AK said, like the defense, like 72 sacks. We were almost on the cusp of talking about beating the greatest team of all time, the Bears, with their sack record. Couldn't even get one. Not even one guy.
Not one.
Well, it's like,
zero.
When it comes down to it, it was our defense that cost us the Super Bowl.
And dude, you had Avonte Maddox and Darius Slay, two veterans and two guys who have been on this team for 3 years, out there bouncing into each other and not knowing where one another's going. Like, dude, y'all have been doing this for 22 weeks straight, 23 weeks straight. You should be pros at this by now. And they acted like they didn't know what the hell was going on. And that is on Gannon for not preparing his players the proper way, because his head was so far up his own ass about being a head coach, he forgot that we had one fucking game left.
Speaking of that, he also cost the tampering stuff too during the draft. Look at that. He was so worried about being a head coach versus anything else.
So that's all I'm saying, man, is I'm not one to sit here and just go explosive on our offense. I mean, like I said earlier, it's amazing if you can score 50 points. That's awesome. But if your defense can't hold under 50, what's the point in scoring 50?
Right.
So
we're like another corner too, in case one of our corners gets hurt. If everybody wants to act like that towards the wide receivers, I want another corner in case my corners get hurt.
Like, listen,
Slay's old.
Now we're getting greedy, homie. Now we're getting.
I like to get greedy. Everybody else is getting greedy. Can I get greedy?
No, because listen, how many years ago was it that we were just sitting here complaining about this cornerback room? 4 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we got a whole lot better.
Days, bro. We got corners going out the wazoo. I mean, we got.
I want them all. You don't want to be greedy about something. Be greedy like that.
Especially if Eli Ricks works out and Keely Ringo. If those guys work out, was the
everyone's forgetting about Greedy Williams, dude. Like, we got Greedy Williams.
Yeah, I forgot about Greedy Williams. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Greedy's a veteran, dude, and yeah, he might have not have had the ultimate success in Cleveland, but who the fuck has ultimate success in Cleveland? Like
friggin' Randy just said, we got Kelly Ringo. This dude was supposed to go top first round. He was supposed to go top 10. When we get him in the fifth round.
Not just
we
that,
got him in the fifth round.
You have guys from last year. You still have McPherson from the year before that. You have Josh Jobe from last year. You got, I mean, dude, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. Who was the guy they just got from? Was it Alabama? He was an undrafted free agent.
Eli Ricks.
Yeah. So
that's what I said. Yeah.
They got corners for fucking.
Oh, he's going to be your special teams. He's supposed to do punt returns and kick returns, right?
I know, but I'm just saying he's still another corner. I mean, we're not that.
He's got really long arms, Eli Ricks. He's got like a crazy wing.
That's the guy.
A lot of people being a top 3 or top 5 fifth round pick, and he didn't even get drafted. So like his stock fell right off the board. So yeah, that kind of gives me the what's up with that. But Eagles have hit on undrafteds before, so we who's to say we won't hit off on another undrafted again? And what's up, my brother Mac?
Plus, we have, some undrafted free agent wide receivers that some people are even high on, like Nagata. You know, some people like him and say he's been doing good.
Joseph
So,
Nagata,
well,
from
I mean,
Clemson,
dude,
right? Yeah.
listen, some of these younger wide receivers that we don't even see or know of yet can even be challenging Quez and Zach. So I'm
even that Olame Zakitas kid, he still had 533 yards last year with what quarterback play? It's like, you know what I mean? Like, no, that's no offense to Marcus Mariota and the boys that they're out in ATL, but I mean, like, you know, Jalen Hurts is definitely a step up from that. So if he could even become the guy that ends up becoming number 3 and Quez becomes the guy who just comes in and maybe you know, catches the defense sleeping and he can burn off the top and get a ball over top or whatever. But I expect some things from this kid too as well. So, and Marcus Mariota apparently pitched him well to the head office and said when he went and signed him, he said, if you can go and get a guy, go get Zacchaeus. So, you know, if Marcus is calling from, who knows, right?
I got a question for you guys. What do you think about getting Marcus Mariota?
I like that pickup. I did.
Wait, getting who?
We got Marcus Mariota for a backup quarterback.
Oh, dude, you know what? When I first heard that shit, I laughed. I was like, Chip Kelly's fucking pissed. Instantly, that was the first thing that crossed my mind.
Well, so I like it halftime because one, look at our offense when Gardner Minshew came in. It became one-dimensional, sit in the pocket, throw it. But that's not what our offense was predicated on. It was predicated on reads and runs. So if the read was there, make the pass. If not, get the hell out of Dodge and get out of there. What can Mariota do? He can read and react, and he still has that speed at an older age. So I love the pickup. He fits right into our offense. We don't have to change a thing.
I that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, you know, he's just the guy, and he's the only perfect fit for a backup. And the only thing I can say,
it isn't Gardner Minshew, bro. That's all.
Jalen Hurts got to stay healthy. We got to have Jalen Hurts stay healthy. I don't know how healthy Jalen Hurts is going to stay. I don't know how Jalen Hurts is going to stay. How he's going to stay healthy, but you know Jalen Hurts has to stay more healthy.
Mm-hmm.
He has 2 surgeries last year. He already has 2 surgeries already.
What did we say last year when we were calling games halftime?
Calm down.
we were saying, get rid of the ball. Don't run it. You know, don't put yourself in unwanted danger. You know, when in doubt, just slide. Just go down slide. Yeah. Or that AK, or just run out of bounds or whatever, right? You know,
when in doubt, whip it out.
Ways, but
pause.
Yeah.
See, you're the one that took it perverted. I'm talking throwing. That's whipping it out.
Get it out. Yeah, quickly.
Get it out.
You took it that way. I just said your mind is
yeah.
It's a perverted boy over here now. He's always thinking of something perverted.
Mitch.
But yeah, he just has to get a little help.
Hey, that'd make a nice shirt. When in doubt, whip it out.
Oh my God. Put this on a shirt. Miss Halftime, put that on a shirt real fast.
Never mind. That's too far.
No, it ain't. Put that on a shirt, damn it.
Yeah, I'd buy it.
There's the uncensored new slogan. When in doubt, whip it out.
And then have a picture of Hurts just recoiling and whipping it. Yeah.
Oh my God, that would be hilarious.
And he's been working on it. I don't know if you guys talked about this at the beginning, but he's been working on his passing this offseason, and the plays I'm seeing, like that's a tight spiral, man. Like he's changing the narrative about him when it first came out.
He's only going to get better. All this kid does is work his ass off every day, even during the off season. When you have somebody like him, dude, no lie, Joe Castro, I credit him 100% with this saying. Jalen Hurts is the black Tom Brady. He really is. I'm telling you.
You're gonna make me hate him now.
Listen. Though, when I talk about that, bro, I'm talking work ethic. I'm talking about dedication to his team. I'm talking about leadership. I'm talking about everything that made Tom Brady great. Not the bad shit about it.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Not the
Jalen Hurts
accolades.
has every quality to that.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. Jalen Hurts, if you want to cheat, buddy, you damn cheat and win me a Super Bowl. You give me 7. You can cheat all you want.
Listen, now that we know
I'll get ready to start it.
Like, what the hell?
Now that we know you get to keep your Super Bowls even though you cheat, like, you know, whatever.
Yeah, you can care what you do, just cheat.
No. See, that makes it perverted, Miss Halftime. When you say pull, when you say pull, that makes it perverted. When you say whip it, that makes it not, because
Or rip it. When in doubt, rip it out.
Okay, we'll say rip it then. Rip it out. Okay.
Now Mitch is laughing, so I'm assuming it goes perverted both ways now.
Gives me the graphic image of
Now,
like,
Mrs.
you just grabbing it and just ripping it right off, like just rip it out.
Well, I mean,
like,
just get the ball, just fucking rip it. Just rip it, right? Just fucking rip it.
This would be hilarious if she really does.
There's no way around it. It's just
And the fact that I put it out there and I said it, now it's
right.
Hey, Blaze.
Hey, what's going on, Blaze? How you doing?
What's good, Blaze?
Sir? But no, man, listen. I think this team is going to go very far this year. Me and Halftime talked about it backstage beforehand. I have our early season prediction. I'm giving mine. I say this team goes 14-3 if they stay completely healthy. There's no reason that they can't. This team is amazing. Now, the only thing that can alter that prediction a few to where Halftime sits here and says, 12-5, it all depends on the young players that we drafted this year. Jalen Carter, which I believe he will, has to be everything we all assume he will be. Nolan Smith has to be Hassan Reddick 2.0 / Von Miller 2.0 to be effective instantly. Jordan Davis has to be exactly what he looks like right now on tape from what we see. And we all know that Slay and Bradbury are two of the top, if not the top, in the NFL right now. I know a lot of people sit there and say Dallas has that tandem, but guess what? You just acquired Stephon Gilmore. Until you guys prove it, you can't hold it. Our guys at least proved it last year, therefore they can hold it. Safety, definitely a little iffy there. We all have high hopes about it, but that could go sour or it could be good. My whole point is we might have a rocky start or a rocky middle. A few games where some things need to be altered and tweaked because new defensive scheme, new players, rookies, a lot of rookies playing, a lot of young people playing. So some things can happen, if you understand what I mean.
Yep. Randy, what's your prediction?
I'm not going to give mine until I know exactly what the roster is going to look like, come probably the second preseason game, because I just want to see what happens, and barring any injuries, that'll really dictate, where I see this team going. And plus, if we might add some more bodies, because that'll also dictate the potential win-loss record as well. But if I'm just going to give a quick one off the top of my head, I would totally be fine with 12-5 or 11-6. But AK's for the moon, so I can totally see that. And like you said, we look what we had. Look what we had last year, and look what they were saying going into that season. Look what we proved. So it's like you can go in with the attitude that, like, okay, yeah, we lost some guys, but not as bad in the sense of like key areas. For the most part, our offense is completely intact, so you have that still working for itself, if not even better, where some people say if a healthy Rashad Penny and a healthy D Swift, that's like a two-headed monster in the backfield alone. So
and that's what I'm saying, man. Our offense didn't decline one bit.
Yeah.
It's still the same offense plus a little better. So offensively, we'll be fine. We'll be able to score points.
Everybody keeps forgetting too. We got Dan Arnold as our backup tight end number 2, and he's a pretty darn serviceable good tight end too. So it's like it'll be interesting to see how he does with us.
Blocker.
And he's a good blocker too. And I think that's something they felt they were missing last year at tight end too. So they went out and got Arnold for that second tight end to block. Because we all know Goddard is very good at blocking.
Mhm.
Right.
Now you got a really a second good blocking tight end. So
As route running as Goddard. Goddard's better as a route runner.
Yeah,
But
I would say.
Goddard's better all around. Like,
Yeah, but he's not that good as a route runner. That's the only thing. That's his downfall.
He's a
Right.
solid too.
He knows where to find the hole. Let's put it that way. Like he can get in the
Right.
middle of the field and know where he's going to be open for his quarterback if, God forbidding, Jalen Hurts needs to get out and get it out and slick it.
See, right now I agree with you, Randy, and your prediction, but I got the Dallas Cowboys losing to us twice.
Ooh.
Not once,
We're
but
gonna
twice.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got to.
This is my thing. I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to get shut out by the Eagles. They're the ones getting shut out this year, not the Giants.
Shit.
Giants actually, they did pretty damn good in the draft.
Well, listen, man. Just wanted to see real quick, Randy, if you wanted to make the announcement now for next week. That way, people are aware ahead of time. Or
yeah, sure, yeah, we could do it now if you want. Yeah, for sure.
Go for it.
So, starting next Friday, me and Randy are starting a new show. We're going to go all week long, and we're going to find the headlines for all 32 teams. And we're going to sit down and we're going to bring them to the table. We're going to talk about them. We're going to talk about how it affects the team, whether it's injuries, whether it's signings, whether it's releases. And, it's a new show we want to do to expand our knowledge to football. And, we're going to call it the Gridiron Gazette. So,
Like that name is pretty cool.
Yeah, like fresh off the press kind of thing is what we're thinking. Like, we're giving you the info all week right at once, like in a paper kind of thing, that
You're doing
I get it now. Okay.
You're doing all the around the NFL.
All news that associates to all NFL teams. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
all right.
And we're going to take the top stories from that week and stuff. We're going to talk about them and how they affect the team, if they do at all, or, just our opinions on everything. So it's going to be something
I like
fun.
it.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be something fun. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and it'll also be it's obviously it's totally up to AK. But I'm always aboard if anybody wants to come on and if that you guys found out some information that maybe we missed or didn't really touch on. You're like, hey, by the way, X, Y, and Z. Like we would totally be cool if anybody wanted to pop on to kind of like give their 2 cents to what they saw and what they hear and whatnot, because we aren't going to obviously be able to touch on everything, but we want to touch on the main topics, and we want to give everybody like the news, basically. Like that's why we're calling it the Gazette.
That's actually awesome. I like it.
I do too.
Yeah. So
AK came to me with the idea, and I said, "Yeah, I'm definitely on board. I've wanted to do something like this for a minute now, and
So what time is it going to be at, you think?
Probably like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
The whole thing is, man, listen, I love talking Eagles talk. I love talking about our football team. It's awesome, and I have a lot of knowledge about it. But I also got a lot of knowledge about all the other teams too. And I feel like I limit myself to that. So I'm trying to expand my horizons a little bit. And I know Randy wants to do it well, so.
Damn, Sam Cassell is gone.
What?
Sam Cassell went to the Celtics.
What? You lost your assistant to the Celtics?
Yeah. I need to go.
Appreciate it.
Well, thanks, man.
Nice.
We didn't know what to call it.
Basketball.
we didn't know what to call it, and I said to AK, I was like, "What about the Gridiron Gazette?" And he's like, yeah, actually, I like that. I'm like, kind of fresh off the press type idea. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, I can't take all ownership for it because Alicia did come up with the name. Because I reached out to her while she was at work. And I was like, I
say
can't
what
think
you
of the fucking
chest. Your
name.
wife does the same shit, man.
I
Say
can't
what you
think
chest.
of
I say it all the
anything.
time.
Because most of that shit's taken, right? And I don't know how she does it, but off the top of her head, she just said that. And I was like, I actually like that one. And then she sent me two other ones.
She
So I
Googled
sent
that
it.
shit.
It's like the Gazette. Let's go with the Gazette.
She
The
Googled
wives-
that shit.
The wives are taking over hardcore sports. Look out, guys.
we think we know everything, but meanwhile, it's them behind the clothes. It's our faces that are all on TV.
Dude, we're gonna all make money off this shit. Next thing you know, we're gonna turn around and our bank accounts are gone.
Pretty much.
And then you're gonna see a stream on here, episode 4. We got duped. They took us to the cleaners.
We duped these guys. These guys are idiots.
We'll have to call it Stranded on the YouTube podcast.
Stranded on the YouTube podcast. We'll all be like have islands on our backgrounds. We won't even see like because we will be outside. No.
Yo, you know what? That would be a fantastic idea, bro. We should make a network on here for the wives, my wife, Halftime's wife, your wife, where they get on here and they bitch about us.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Right.
Yo, we should fucking do that shit.
Thank God I don't have a
Yo,
wife.
you know our wives, and they don't have to show themselves on camera.
No.
But everyone will know who they're talking about, obviously. And that can be their way of venting about their frustrations about us YouTubing all the time and how it gets on their nerves. It also lets them get their frustrations out so we don't have to be bombarded by them.
Oh my fucking god! Mine would be bad. My wife would be. Alicia would be like, he comes to me all the time. He's like, oh my god, so and so made a trade. I'm like, I don't even know how to say the name of the team. But I'm like, oh really? Wow, that's crazy. And I'm like, I know what the fuck. Why'd they even do it?
You know that shit would go crazy, man.
That would.
This halftime would go nuts, dude. You'd be like, yo, he don't shut the fuck up. I'll snap his neck. I'm gonna hit him with something. He won't shut up. Like, oh, this guy made a trade, or this happened, or this happened. Then he's pushing me to do stuff on YouTube.
All she's got to do is punch you in the lower back.
Yeah, I know. She knows how to put me down real fast.
Ninja chop. No, man.
But that would be hilarious. Now you gotta go with AK.
Yeah.
Wait, we gotta do something now. We gotta see if our wives can do it. Can you imagine everybody's wife get on here and start ranting about us?
Oh my god!
Why do you need
the number
a
one
show?
show of the week? I guarantee it would.
Were you not listening this whole time? Do I have to go over it again?
Yes, she wasn't listening.
Oh my God.
They're talking about Miss Hatham. They're talking about all the wives getting on the channel and complaining about her husband and talking about sports
No,
and
like
football.
for instance, I would get my wife and you and Randy's wife and whoever other's wife is out there who likes the YouTube thing, but it gets on their nerves after a while because this is our second home. We take a lot of time out of our day to do this, and you know we all love one another in this network, and we spend a lot of time with one another, more time sometimes than we do with our wives. I'm not gonna lie. So this podcast is your guys' way as our wives to come on here because you all have a similar grief to express your YouTube griefs and stupid shit that we do that pisses you off in the YouTube world. I think that shit would
go off, man.
I think that would be fire, man.
It would be fire.
We would have to have some stipulations because I do have some dirt I don't need out here.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to worry about myself. I'm like sitting here, I'm like, wait, do they got like full? They're allowed to say everything? Because I don't think I'll have any followers by the end of the first episode.
Contract.
What?
I would have no followers.
This time would have to be silenced.
I'm gonna point out my previous message. What previous message?
Why do we need a show?
No, before that?
Because it would be hilarious.
It would be funny as hell if all the wives got on the show, and not us. You women,
And I'm
just talking
sitting
about
here,
us men.
and I'm just sitting here relaxing.
Listen, you are so lucky you are not Foothills' wife, because I would say something right now to egg you on, but I don't know how you would take it. I know how his wife would take it, but I don't know how you would.
So Foothills is doing good?
Yes, he's doing very good.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, no, he's just working his butt off, man. Working
Oh,
his butt.
good.
No, I think that shit would be fire.
I think it'd be
And
hilarious.
some of the content you guys would give out on us,
Oh yeah,
that would
we'd be in trouble. We would be in trouble.
yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
You know when you're watching the game and you're yelling at the TV.
Housewives of hardcore sports.
Oh my God. Please.
The desperate housewives of the hardcore sports.
Yeah, the desperate wives of hardcore sports.
The shirts. Oh my God.
Oh no, I get it. You live with him all the time, but that's the thing. Our viewers don't know the stupid shit he does, and that's what you can do.
So they want you
girlfriend, and then
to
you can have her on.
they want you to event and tell them the real halftime. not the hey.
Listen.
There's things I do.
Yeah, there's things I do all week long that no one sees because I'm not online. And that's the type of shit y'all can bring because you're behind the scenes and you see some of the stupid shit we do, which I'm not throwing myself under the bus here. So I'm not bringing it up, but my wife has plenty of shit on me.
Oh yeah.
And it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
She might even ruin my YouTube career, honestly. She's got so much.
Miss Halftime would go friggin' viral. Like, this guy's dumb as dirt.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm well aware.
Who's got dirt on you, Mitch?
Yeah. Squeaky clean over here.
I know.
Mommy and daddy.
Just because you're single,
so we have to put your mom on, Mitch.
Oh, yeah, that might be bad.
So we gotta put your mom on? Is that what we're saying here?
If she says it, I kind of doubt it.
Dude, that shit would be fire. Mitch's mom online. That would be dope.
I would watch.
Wow.
And that's what I'm saying.
I'd be like, what was he like at 8?
And that's what I'm saying, Miss Halftime. You got 20 years. My wife has 12 years of shit on me. I'm not.
Alicia's got 7.
Yeah, Alicia's got 7 on him. Like, I'm sure we got other wives in here that have multiple.
Yeah.
Like, dude, there's so. That's what I'm saying. Y'all, you could wreck us so bad.
Destroy us.
Oh my God!
You have to be the popular.
I'm putting this idea in their head. I shouldn't even be doing this.
I'm just very glad.
You know why, AK? Because it would be funny shit. It would be so funny.
If I heard this, she would be like, "Oh, I'm making a thumbnail right now." I'm like, "No, you're not. You know, because you taught me Canva. Fuck off."
No lie, dude. No lie. If anything would come out and somebody would bring it up to me, my answer would probably be like, "I got nothing."
I plead the 5th.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I would get in trouble. I would just get in trouble. Miss Halftime would do it. You're just gonna hell's coming.
Oh yeah.
She would just have me done.
Yeah.
But it'd be fucking hilarious.
Yes. What's up, Cole?
Oh, Coles. How you doing, sir?
What's good, Cole?
Walking through, man. Hope all is well. Hope your round table went good.
Yes, yes.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
No.
Wait. Halftime. Who was that? Who was that halftime?
That's Randy.
No.
Randy.
No, who said that?
No, Randy hit the button. Yeah.
Yeah, but who
no, Randy.
He wants to know who said it. He wants to know who the person that was
Randy said it. Randy said it.
No.
Wait. Is this project have to do with you two doing something together?
Yes.
Yes. I can't wait. That's gonna be fire.
Yeah, I know.
Miss
Is it
Halftime,
gonna-
you want to
is it
say
gonna
it or
be-
no?
Is it gonna be like an Ike and Tina routine
No, it's
where she beats you up?
no,
You're-
it's
you're
not like
Tina?
that.
Oh, okay.
Bare
we're
knuckle?
just-
No.
It's gonna be weird. It's pretty funny actually. I don't know if I should say it or not.
Well, you can't leave us
If
on
you want to
that.
say it, just say it. I don't know if she wants me to say it yet, but yeah, me and her's working on something that we're going to be together, and we're gonna have a different. It's not going to be halftime show. It's just going to be like me and her show where we go and read stupid shit. Who did something stupid?
Oh fuck!
Husband and wives, like or boyfriend and girlfriend.
Like
Who did
videos
stu-
on YouTube and stuff. Like
Yeah,
you guys will, like
yeah.
react to like videos of like people just being complete idiots and then like
Useless
whatnot. I can
YouTube
send you
to
stuff.
react
I got
to
videos
it.
of me doing crazy stupid shit that you can just make
Okay.
fun of if you want.
Like see what Miss Halftime just wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Useless
just
YouTube to us reacting to Reddit posts. Yeah.
Oh, Reddit posts. Those are fire. Okay.
No,
There's some
you
crazy
can
so
Reddit posts.
we're gonna read. She's gonna read them, and I gotta react.
Cool. Oh, okay. That'll be
So
sick.
we're gonna react and
definitely gotta have special guests on that show, man.
Oh my god, yes.
So we're gonna react and we're gonna have like you don't have to show your face. You like AK was saying the wives didn't have to show their face. All they do is just come on in and you can have your own little thing and you have to put it on camera and just start fucking with people.
Awesome. I love it.
Other people than me, thank God.
I love it.
That's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're gonna work on this Housewives of Hardcore.
Me and Alicia want to do a
yeah.
show. Me and Alicia want to do a show where we gotta pronounce athletes' names properly, and she is like the worst. She can butcher them to the nines. Like she's horrible.
Like
and I laugh so hard I can't even get through like the first 2 or 3, and then she's like trying to like name them off, and I'm like, please stop that. No, that's LeBron James. That's LeBron James, not LeBron. Like, why are you adding letters? Why are you adding letters? And I'm just like losing my mind. So yeah, we're thinking about doing something like that. But I like your guys' idea halftime, and I can't wait to see it. That's actually kind of cool.
And it's kind of funny because me and my wife are completely opposites.
Oh,
like she's put right here. We're totally, completely opposite people. Like you would hold on. She's the silent type. And I'm the loudest, biggest
SOB
jerk off. I'm the biggest jerk off you're gonna meet.
So she's the damsel, and you're the sailor. So you're the loudmouth. Do everything.
When she's pissed off at somebody, she sends me to go fucking deal with them. And I'll get like if I have to go to the school or something, I get really loud. Or like, wait a minute, this guy he's out of control. So yeah. I get out of hand, and she'll be like, "I'll tell my husband, you have no idea whether you're about to get. He's raunchy, he's raw. You ain't getting a nice guy. He don't know how to play nice guy."
I'm the same way. I'm the worst. I overreact and I get confrontational right off the hoop. There isn't like a you're sorry. There's a so we're fucking around and finding out. Like
like me, Randy. You fuck with the fucker, you're gonna get fucked with. And you already with somebody, so I'm gonna put you back right off the jump street.
Absolutely.
Well, listen, guys, my laptop died. That's my key to probably end this stream because I said I'd only be on for an hour anyway.
Right.
But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much for coming on. Shout out to everyone in here. Thank you all so much for coming in this afternoon and joining us. It was a lot of fun. Appreciate you guys so much. And we'll have more stuff here for you soon. But until next time, why don't you all give your guys selves out a shout out and appreciate you guys for coming on.
Halftime, you go first.
What's up? Thanks, guys, for having me on. You guys are great. If you guys want to catch me, I'm on TikTok at Philly Halftime. I'm on Twitter at Philly Halftime. I'm on YouTube if we have time. Anytime you guys want to stop by and just shoot the shit with me, you're good to go. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you for coming on, man.
Mhm.
Randy, take it away.
Yeah. This is Next Shift. Everything is Next Shift. If you want to follow me on TikTok, it's Next Shift _. I changed my name just recently, so you can go follow me there if you want. Be on the lookout for me and AK's new show. We'll definitely have Halftime on as guest and Mr. MK himself over there as well. I got other shows during the week, so be on the lookout for the MK headlines as well as the Pick and Roll podcast.
Yep, and for me, just basically what just Randy. I have Cool Cat Mitch tomorrow at 3. Me and Halftime are doing something at 8:00 tomorrow or 8:30. I still don't know what time. Randy and I, MK headlines for Further AM top 6, and then Wednesday Pick and Roll. But tonight on Hardcore Sports Network, we got a live play-by-play Sunday Night Baseball, Snowman Media, and then Judge Fans Podcast, Houston Podcast live at 9. So
cool.
Well, once again, appreciate you guys for coming out. What's that?
And is Randy doing the basketball game tonight?
I might hop on with TRL. It's on right now. It's already 14-7.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's already on.
But yeah, I appreciate you guys for coming out. Please go check out the Hardcore Sports Network. We are over 700 subs on our way to 1K. Definitely want to get that network monetized. We have worked our asses off this first year, putting out content for one another. And, we got just a little over 700, and we're all working towards that 1K. Definitely go catch that subscribe button and spike that like on my channel, aka Eagles Uncensored. And until next time, I am AK. I may fuss and cuss, but you can count on me and my content like the fucking city bus. And if you like the Wagyu, subscribe to it. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Have a great week. Peace out.
See you later. Thanks.